Hey there everybody, Mazarok here, and today we're going to be talking about the creation catalyst for Dragonflight because there's been some changes done to it, and honestly this is a little bit more confusing than the system we previously used to have, so I think it's important to go through and kind of know what we're coming up with and how to get, charges for alts or whatever, all of that fun stuff. So but just before we get into it, please do like, comment, subscribe. We are just destroying that 5K goal for January 1st of 2023. Thank you, everybody. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I have t-shirts for sale, all sorts. Go grab them at the Teespring link down below if you wish to watch me stream. There's a Twitch link down below and a Discord link if you just kind of want to join a wonderful community filled with some pretty awesome people. And then lastly, I can't do these types of videos without my patrons, so thank you so much. All of my patrons on Patreon. If you want all sorts of goodies, you can go in there and get them there. All right, so the Creation Catalyst for Dragonflight, because they are bringing this system back, and in all honesty, it was a really, really good system. It was a nice way to get catch-up tier for your alts or whatever have you not. So, but they are making some changes. It's not going to be like a once-a-week charge going to like a 3 times a week charge and you having like 120 charges by the end of the season or whatever have you not. There is a cap that is going to be placed on it, which is going to be 6, and this is 6 per character. Okay, this is one thing that we have to put on. So you get 6 charges max per character at a time, and then it caps out there. But there's a new weekly quest attached to this. So when the catalyst becomes available in Dragonflight Season 1, there will be it's not a currency. Instead, it's going to be a weekly quest that simply requires doing the same sorts of group content that provide you with catalyst eligible gear in the first place. So group PvP, Mythic Plus, Raid, things like that. Doing this is going to give you more charges onto your main account, your main character, and all of your alts, right? So all characters on your WoW account can contribute progress towards completing this quest. Completing the quest awards 1 charge to all current and future characters on your WoW account. And each of your characters can spend charges individually. This is very important to note. Just because your main wants to use it for a new piece doesn't mean you're stealing it from your alt or anything like that. This seems to add a level of complexity to it that I don't really get. I'm a little lost on this one, but I think it's more to promote doing group content, going into raids still when, you think you've done everything or whatever have you not. Just something to get more people playing into content if you so want. This benefits alts very easily. This benefits your main very well. So, they did finish the blue post here with, so if you have done the quest 3 times and used 3 charges on your main character, a new alt that reaches level 70 will have 3 charges of their own available. This is very simple. This is really, as long as you're playing the game, this isn't really going to change the way you play the game, but if you're the type of person that does like to maybe try and collect an entire set of gear, like of Raid Finder gear, like one of the things that I did with some of my charges was I literally bought all the lowest level gear possible, and I just catalyzed the whole thing to make the Raid Finder set, literally just for transmog purposes. So this is going to make this just a little bit harder, but it's only harder if you're not playing the game. Like, I don't want to say, oh, it's going to be... No, it's actually... For anybody that's actually playing this game on a regular basis, raiding, doing Mythic Plus content, or PV, whatever group content you're doing, this is not going to change how you approach the catalyst much. You should pretty much always have some charges available, but this is also going to benefit alts, right? So it should, I think, and this is account bound, right? So this is going to benefit your alts nicely. This is a nice way to tie everything together and keep everything going, but kind of not make it feel stupid of, hey man, I have 87 charges left on my catalyst. Like, really? They want you playing the game, of course. Blizzard's the company. They want you playing the game. Like, obviously. So as you kind of progress into your season, you're going to obviously want to keep playing the game, doing Mythic Plus, maybe stacking up some extra charges in case you get a 3 or 4 piece that, you want to make sure that you can tier or whatever have you not. There's a lot of positives to this. Honestly, I really, really like it. It seems a little bit more overly complicated than what it is. Like, when you're reading this, you're like, okay, So just play the game and get stuff? Okay. Like, that's what it boils down to. But in all honesty, I like this. It's gonna going to keep people playing the game and playing the game longer, I think. This isn't going to be one of those systems that is just going to be like, oh man, I have to play to get my Catalyst here. But it's going to get people to want to do more stuff, right? People that only raid might do a little bit more Mythic Plus. People that only do Mythic Plus might do a little bit more raiding because of this. And anything that you can kind of just give the small incentive, because it's not the small incentive that's going to get people playing more content, but it's the accumulation of all the small incentives, right? Like, oh, I get this, and this for doing Mythic Plus content. Oh, I can get this, and this for doing raid, instead of just that one big piece or that one big payoff, right? So that's those little dopamine dumps, if you so would. Honestly, it's a pretty good thing. I like it. I just want to inform you that this is how the Catalyst is going to be working come Dragonflight Season 1. I'm not sure where the Catalyst is in Dragonflight. I'll tell you guys when I do find it. I haven't leveled up a character fully there. Ever since I've got beta, it's been Mythic Plus all the way. So that's definitely been my thing. But it's going to be somewhere in Dragonlands for sure. So you're going to have a nice new access to that and all of this new stuff. But it's going to be nice. And I do love how they made it account wide right off the bat. Really, really good. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and see you guys on stream. Happy tanking. Bye.